How's it going, Lad Legion? It's your boy Brad coming at you with another story time video, and as you can tell by the title and thumbnail of this video, this story is kind of crazy. But of course, before we get into the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Also hit that post notification bell so you never miss an upload. If you don't like or subscribe, the Tooth Fairy won't give you $1 the next time that you lose a tooth. You heard it here first, folks. If you do not like or subscribe, you're not going to get any money for the next tooth that you lose. And I don't make the rules. That's just how it gotta be. Anyways, let's get right into this video. And as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, a Grubhub employee tried to get me fired from my job. A very butthurt Grubhub employee. And let's get right into this. So just a little bit of backstory for this video. I used to work at kind of like a pie shop. We specialized in selling pie. We did sell normal food, and I was a host at the time, and my friend was a server. And me and my friend, we kind of looked alike. It wasn't like a huge resemblance, but at the time, it was enough to confuse his customers into actually thinking I was him, into thinking that I was their server, which me and him thought was super funny. And we were gonna do something with that, but the place ended up closing down before we could actually do anything with it. Anyways, because of that, people would confuse us, mix us up, think that he was me and I was him, yada yada yada, stuff like that. And we also had, we were able to do to-go orders. There wasn't a lot of to-go orders because it was like a restaurant and people mainly came in. But we also did a thing for Grubhub. And Grubhub and DoorDash, or whatever you want to call them, different services, but you know what, they kind of do the same thing. It's annoying for when you're the restaurant or you're the person that has to take those orders, because it takes away from, like, if it's super busy and one comes in, you can't get to it right away, and then the employees get mad at you when it's not really your fault, because Grubhub and DoorDash orders are never going to be a restaurant's top priority. It's mainly going to be the people coming in. We could care less about those orders. So one day, it was kind of a busy day. We had a lot going on. There was a lot of to-go orders. There was a lot of people coming in the restaurant. The phone was ringing a lot. And we get a Grubhub order, so I decided to take time out of what I was doing, because I think we had another host on. And I just put in the Grubhub order. I say it's going to be like 30 minutes because we were kind of backed up in the kitchen. And that was it. I thought we were easily just going to pack up the order, give it to the person, and they would be on their way. They ended up coming at least, I want to say, 10 minutes early, so we told them it's going to be 10 minutes. They were fine with it. They were pretty chill about it. But for some reason, this Grubhub lady looked super pissed off, and I thought it was kind of funny because these Grubhub and DoorDash employees, I've noticed that DoorDash employees look way more happy. Grubhub employees look depressed, and this Grubhub lady just looked super pissed off, but she was okay with like waiting for 10 minutes. She's like, that's fine. And so I go back on the line and just like check on the food, see how long it's gonna be. And I was talking to my friend at the time about like how depressed she was looking. And it was kind of, even though it was kind of busy, it was also kind of quiet in the restaurant. There wasn't a lot of people talking. So he said something along the lines of, oh, Grubhub employees always look depressed. They always look super pissed off. Basically talking shit about the Grubhub employees, which I thought was funny because, you know, he wasn't wrong. My man's was spitting straight facts. And apparently he said it too loud because this chick heard it, and I was getting her food ready. I was getting it all packed up, and I was giving it to her. And I noticed that she had even more of a pissed off look on her face. I wasn't gonna ask her what's wrong because obviously I don't really care what was wrong unless you have a complaint. Even if you have a complaint, I don't really care. But she ended up she just randomly started yelling at me, saying that there was a dude in front of her as well, saying that, oh, the dude's gonna report me, she's gonna report me to my manager. She kept ranting on about how she was gonna report me to my manager. She heard what I said, and I tried so hard explaining to her that I wasn't the one that said it. I didn't like sell my friend out or anything. I just said it was someone in the back that said it. And she would not take that as an answer. She just kept yelling at me until I just ignored her and walked away. And she just walked out. And the funny thing was, she kept saying that she was going to tell my manager, she's going to call the corporate, she's going to get me fired. My manager walked out like right after she left, and I told her the situation. I was like, yeah, this Grubhub lady just randomly fucking yelled at me because of something, and I told her what he said. And she's like, oh, who's going to fire you? What manager is she gonna tell? And I thought that was funny as fuck. I don't know why. I just thought it was because she thought she was gonna finesse the system and get me fired. But in reality, she was just a stupid fucking Karen needless to say, I went right to that Grubhub tablet and reported her to Grubhub. And, well, not really reported, but there's this thing where you can say, oh, how'd the driver do? Did they give you attitude? I pretty much just gave her 0 stars and said what she did. And she never came to the restaurant again. So, yeah, that's a W, boys. Welcome to King Nation. Otherwise, that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys did enjoy the video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button, hitting the post notifications button as well so you never miss an upload. And I will see you lads in the next video.